Oh, right, I have arrived. Can you guess where I am? All will be revealed in the morning, but I'm absolutely knackered. It's about, what time is it? midnight, and Jerry is coming to pick me up from this location in about 5.5 hours. So I'm going to have a quick cup of tea, settle down for the night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Right. I'd actually been working down in Edinburgh and hadn't left until 6 p.m, and then spent the next, best part of 6 hours driving all the way up here. But one of the advantages of arriving late at this time of year was it was dark enough to see the aurora, which was showing itself to the north, and that also delayed me getting to bed. I tell you what, the things we do for the mountains and getting to them, it really is, it has a grip on some of us, doesn't it? And that's certainly the case with me. Anyway, I eventually settled down for the night and got a few hours sleep. Right. So yeah, you can see the hills behind me over here. Might not be able to make it. That's Marsco, Garsven, one of my favourite ones in Bellig. If I'm on the Isle of Skye, if you know your mountains, you'll know that's where I am. But we're not heading up these ones. We're actually heading on to the main ridge today. Oh God, I tell you what, again, I just think this is crazy. If I wasn't me and I wasn't so addicted to going up bloody mountains, I've only had about 4 hours sleep, but I feel good. Whether I feel good after trudging up the mountain, but yeah, onto the Black Cooling, scrambling required, helmet and harness, just in case. So I'll bring you back when I'm in the car with Jerry and Mark. Coffee, kettle's just about boiled though, so time for a well-needed caffeine boost. I enjoyed my coffee, and before long Jerry and Mark picked me up and we were winging our way around to Glenbrittle, out of the car and heading up towards these magnificent mountains. They really are a special place, the Black Cooling, and we were dead keen to get up onto the ridge, get climbing and enjoy the scenery round about us. What a place to be. Right, hello everyone. I think the last time I spoke to you was back at the van, and since then Jerry and Mark have picked me up and we're now on. We've been going for about an hour, haven't we?
Yes, almost exactly an hour.
Almost exactly an hour, and we're going up a couple of Munros, Skuramadi and Skuragreda, is it? How do you feel about being addicted to the mountains?
Oh, is this addicted to the mountains? Yeah, well.
I've not told them I was talking about being addicted to the.
Oh, right, addicted to the mountains. Yeah, I was just saying that coming up. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm meant to have golf clubs at this age,
And Mark, yourself?
It's a lifetime thing, isn't it? You've been coming to the mountains, so you don't know anything else. That's it.
I think that's the first time you've probably heard Mark's voice, because
this is how. Hello.
All this stuff here, I think you should say that's Murray Wilkie for Stevie Boots, and it's back to the studio.
It's not back to the studio, it'll be back to us a bit further up. Right, enough of this nonsense, shall we head up? Right, okay, that's us into the quarry now. It's some place, all these quarries in the Cooling, there's nowhere else really quite like them. In Scotland, I don't think. You can see why they're called the Black Cooling. Magnificent mountains. But I'll spin you around and show you where we're hoping to go. I don't know if you'll make it out, but this gap here is Andorras. Skuramadi's on the left here. I think it's got 4 tops. I'll talk about that later. And then up here is Skuragredi. So that's what we're headed for. We've only done about 500 metres, so there's going to be a steep next 500 metres up here, and the helmets and what have you will need to come on. Really looking forward to showing you the view at the top though when we're on the ridge, but yeah, what a place. Someone's coming out though. What a place. Right, we'll bring you back later on. Right, you can probably see I've got my helmet on, and I'll show you why that is. We're heading up the sort of Skye slope. That's why I'm watching my feet towards the gap, which is called Andorras. You see Jerry and Mark up there. You can see it's quite steep on either side, so you just don't know if there's climbers above on the ridge. If anything gets knocked down, I'd rather have me have my helmet on. So not long, I'll bring you back when we're up at the gap. Let's go.
I put a carabiner on there.
Oh. What a view. We'll have ends in the cloud. Cool. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, fine.
It's well worn, polished, isn't it? So it was up to Skye first, and it's a wee scramble to get up onto the ridge. But the views, this is why we do it, I suppose. The views were just spectacular, as you can see. Straight down Loch Carusk, back over towards Skye and Blaven. It was lovely, it really was fantastic. And you could see our second objective behind us, Skye. That was going to be more difficult. The technicality is a bit more on that one, but for now we were just aiming to get to the top of the first Munro Skye, and it really is a knife edge ridge. Sometimes I say the 360 or action cam skew the footage, but here it is as it looks. Not a place to slip. Anyway, before long we were approaching the summit of the hill. Oh, right, that's us at the top of Skye. Right at the top, but look at this view down this way over Loch Carusk, and then behind Jerry is the next objective, which is Skye. How are we all feeling? Alright?
Good.
Yeah.
Box fresh.
Good fun. Good fun. Box fresh.
Box fresh. I've got box fresh legs.
He's got after yesterday.
After that scream.
Ah, crikey. Aye. So, yeah, we'll bring you back at the top of Skye. What a place though.
Yeah.
What a place. Woohoo! Right, let's go. So we descended back down to the window, or the door as it's known, Andoras. And then the next wee bit was a tricky wee scramble up onto the ridge going towards Skye. And once you were up that bit, it was fairly steady going, maybe one difficult step. And this protrusion that you can see here was called the Wart, and we skirted round that, and before long we were reaching the top of summit number 2, and again the views were just absolutely amazing. And another thing about some of these tops on the Coolin Ridge is there's not much space, so for this one I let Jerry and Mark head to the summit first while I sort of played about getting some pictures and some footage, and they enjoyed their time on the summit. Hopefully you can see from this, it's just a superb location, and you can understand why we get addicted to these sorts of things, can't you? Anyway, they came down and it was my turn to scramble up to this airy perch and take it all in. It really felt like I was on top of the world. What a place. Here I am on the top of Skye. There's Jerry and Mark down yonder. They actually came up while I was fanning about with the drone. But what a spot. Hopefully I've got some footage of the views down to Loch Carusk. Unfortunately the south end of the ridge is in the clag today, so we chose just right, because you can see over to Banadic and south of there it's pretty claggy, whereas if you come round and look to the north, over to Sgurnaguillen and Bastia, it's a bit better, but a bit clearer. He says as the clouds coming in, but what a spot, it's just magical here. Right, I'm going to head down and get some lunch and we'll bring you back later on, but the views down Loch Carusk, they're the ones that steal the show. Yeah, let's go down and have some lunch. So here I am with Jerry and Mark, and I've just had a Scotch egg, which is obviously the best food. But I was thinking that today it's a bit breezy, isn't it? And the way we've been figuring out how strong the breeze is, or me and Jerry have been just looking at Mark's hair, and seeing how. I'm just jealous because I don't have any hair. But however far, do you wish to comment, Mark?
Yeah, Sam on Wednesday haircut.
I had a haircut. What do you think, Jerry?
I think it's a bit sort of hippie, 60s.
Yeah,
it's good. It's a bit sort of. He's a bit sort of dirtbag climber.
I tell you what, it's head and shoulders material, or is that no. Head, shoulders. What was the advert when they used to fluff the hair? It wasn't head and shoulders. It was I'll need to know what conditioner. That looks great. Look, I'm just jealous again. Anyway, right. We'll keep a note and we'll report back on the mark wind scale of hair fluffiness.
What is it you're using these days on your head? Is it marine varnish, 2 coats?
just shoe polish. Shoe polish.
Cherry blossom.
All right. He's getting his own back for all the ages I'm calling.
And of course, mine's starting to go a wee bit grey.
30 years ago.
Quite.
Right, enough of this before they throw me off the mountain. Right, shall we head back down? We'll report back when we're back down on safe ground. Whether it's the views or the elation of getting to the top or the exercise for mind and body that makes us addicted, I really don't know. The endorphins, the hormones, but on a day like today you can really see why we do and other people get addicted to these places. They are special places to go. We are back at the car. There's the team. And you can see I've got my doobie jacket on because they were going to make me go for a swim. But thankfully they'd left the rope in the car. You needed a blooming rope to abseil into, didn't you?
Aye, well, as if we hadn't thought it through.
But, I'm feeling, how you guys feeling? You were up early yesterday and to the hill, so...
Yeah. Fresh.
You fresh? I'm knackered.
Yeah, fresh. I was going to say something.
But it was good fun, wasn't it? The addiction got us up there and...
Yes.
This something special, and it's in cloud now, if you can see it. The tops are in cloud, so we did get a view at the top, didn't we?
Yep. So that's come back to your addiction theme. That's a rat fed for a wee while.
The rat is fed for a wee while. So yeah, we're going to head off. We're going to I'm going to head for a snooze in the van actually. So stay classy. Skye. Yeah, stay classy. Stay classy, Skye. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
So with that, our little trip was over. But as soon as that's finished, our minds were wandering on to our next adventure. What were we going to do next? When were we going to get our next hit of the mountains? Anyway, here's a wee schematic of the route we took today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay safe out there and I'll see you next week for another adventure.